Some Venezuelan boxers shameless misconduct. Venezuelan boxers faced a Venezuelan scene on in the second round. The Venezuelan boxer kept throwing punches having fun with the damage to The American boxers controlling areas that charged at the swinging his fist without hesitation. In the end, the referee assumed the fluid of Venezuelan boxers
Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
G, we in the playoffs, G. Here we go. I remember when I was 2000 in the world.
Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, that's phony as shit. What the fuck? Bro, this shit is so phony. Okay, yeah. We're going to make it to where, though, they got to get their eyes on the ball, but the ball just bounce around everywhere so they can get the pick still. Shit trash.
First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This shit is crazy.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you
Caught it going backwards that way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and a lot of times,
Oh, my God. Gotta love it.
all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
I only fought with him because he a Drake fan, so I'm gonna let him live. I'm talking to the chat, not you, bro.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Headed outside for the line. It's Peoples. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Love. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Flips it out on the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting the sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, that goes such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The this whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Power ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Now improvising. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're back up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Got a first down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Only a dozen Domers have cracked the 2,000-yard mark in receiving in a career. This guy might be the one to get to number 13.
I would say he's pretty good then. If he's putting up those type of numbers and being mentioned with those type of cats, listen, you try to find your go-to guy. You want to have an elite receiver on the outside that you can feature and you can move him around. This guy's got the makings of that kind of stuff.
From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the air, it's Carr. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Running behind that left side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 21, Ohio State 7.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a 9-yard gain on first first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense can have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he
pulls it in easily enough for the first down?
Woo! What a fucking dot.
Tremendous awareness.
What a fucking dot.
Get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
It's playoff time, man. Ain't nothing to challenge.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the
It ain't shit to challenge.
Does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
I put that bitch on the munyon. I put that bitch on the munyon. I can't wait to go back and look at that.
Come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat.
Yo, how the fuck is this nigga getting through the fucking line every time?
He goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They're spotted at the 28. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Finds his man, it's Peoples. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. If you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And back to the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
GG's, bro.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up.
Nah, I know how I be throwing that shit. I've been doing that shit for a little minute now. I cannot. I don't know how the fuck that D line cannot. We can't get a fucking block to save my fucking life. That D line is crazy.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Damn, we missed out on our first trophy, chat. Tough, hard-fought game, though.
These games have got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides.
Ah, man. Man, if I'd have had a mobile quarterback right there, I'd have beat the shit out of Notre Dame.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all. Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Come on! Let me get that bitch!
So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the
that shit was nasty.
The game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know No, he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly complete. Inside the 15. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll go to the sneak. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down.
Oh, you must ain't never seen this nigga. I'm really from South Carolina, bro. This nigga really been like that since the day he got on a football field. He gonna do it again this year.
I believe in you guys to execute and get
okay.
us in the end zone.
We gonna see.
Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
How many games they win last year? How many games they win last year? Nigga, this nigga's
bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Right. Right.
No reason to
ain't gonna have a better ones this year.
Time here late in the half.
I'm telling you.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. Plows through the defense. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I done lost some games with this nigga. Won some games with this nigga. The nigga they got God on this bitch is Ryan Williams. And that nigga's not like that to me.
frees up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little.
Oh, he got to make that throw.
These plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
We just have not seen this offense.
They got that boy Ryan on some nut shit, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Looking to buy time. Wide open downfield. Hits the afterburner.
Catch his fat ass. God damn.
Just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speed.
Yes, bro.
After the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
How he missed that tackle?
In the backfield, it's Moore. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion.
Yeah, it's been like that for years, though. That's the crazy shit.
This is a big spot.
That ain't.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5.
This shit ain't nothing new, bro.
Run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
But I think they got it like that just so it could feel exciting and, you feel me, fast-paced type shit. Right, right.
Executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Niggas be scoring 50 points. Right. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get
everybody's nice on Madden. Everybody's not nice in college. I be trying to tell niggas that. Like, some
on the move from inside.
it's niggas that walk on in them D1 schools. Like, they walk on, meaning nobody wanted them. The fuck?
Stopped at the 18.
Trying to tell niggas get hurt. Like, what you gonna do when the star get hurt? You gotta fill the position.
This drive from their own 18-yard line.
It's gonna be an ass nigga out there.
He'll ride his man on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Yeah. They fumble still, but it's not like as because I'm like, yo, this shit is not realistic last year. Like, bro, every time a quarterback get tackled, he not gonna fumble the ball.
Wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback.
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. The 20.
Boy, you hit that hole and bing, 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 it's over with.
Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message.
He just smooth as a bitch. This nigga right here, number one, he's smooth.
We're going to keep trying to run this.
Like, he remind me of the nigga Cook from the Bills without the speed.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. Mm-hmm.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field.
Everybody gonna get a loss. So, nigga, you can lose to Vanderbilt any given Saturday, nigga.
End zone.
Oh my God.
He gets a break. Oh, what big. He's gonna get loose.
Shit be exciting, man. One move and it's out of there.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels, but to be able to get through and
You home.
no flags.
If you was away, you probably would have missed it.
Great job by the special teams being special.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
We gotta play Clemson every year.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Damn, boy.
Coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Bro, I be looking at them like I want to use them all the time, but I just, like, Florida, I can't see me using them. That's
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yo, but that nigga look like the Terminator in real life. I ain't gonna lie, gang. He might really be something in the future. He could be the next Cam Newton.
And then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Under fire.
Oh my God, nobody open. Oh, it was somebody open. Oh, I just couldn't see him.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a made.
Oh, out of space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line, trying to get this drive rolling.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. They did a damn good job on the game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rock.
He got to hit him. He got to find him. He got to get open.
He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Hey, I hope so.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing
Everybody
game
pass,
up.
nigga.
You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring it out. Hits it with a stiff arm.
NFL type
Gets
shit.
it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
If they got that chance to play him ever.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Turning on the jet.
Bro, ain't no fucking way.
The 20, the 10, touchdown Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well stop
That shit
playing.
crazy.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Like, how you get beaten you all the way back there? Huh? Nah. I just put them niggas back there. I just like literally, you know how you could like set the zones and shit now. I just put them back there.
And he'll return it and try to get.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you get beat? Like, he put him on his hip so fast. Like, what the fuck? Let that boy come up to you and catch you. Hey.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, he drops it.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
He drops it.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third and 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening, to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, let's go, defense.
A big play on 4th down to stop.
They wanted to gamble.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The option look. Now the pitch. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. And that's a line.
Yo, fuck! This game is ass, bro.
This is a defense that
this game is ass, bro. This game is so ass, bro. This game is so ass, bro. This shit just take the fun out of everything, bro. That nigga fumbled the ball in the end zone. I swear to God. That's like hot, bro. Come on, bro. Like, it's no fun in the game. No fun. Like, what the fuck, bro? I gotta at least try to challenge it. I don't know. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is so trash, bro. Like, did he cross the pylon?
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say
brethren.
The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Wide open spaces. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, yeah, we cooling. We cooling.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lost a throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Let's it fly. Touchdown Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Bennett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got to find a completion on this one.
Why is he not running the comeback?
Dog hook, the worst possible time. Takes it the other way.
That shit is. I hate this fucking game sometimes, bro. The nigga never ran the comeback. The shit is crazy. Nigga just ran a fucking streak.
Stepping in front of the football.
Feel like I got my ass whipped, and the damn sure didn't. This shit is crazy, bro. Should have not lost that fucking game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every day. We love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to win.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.
Shit about to make me go play Road to Glory game. Oh, man. All right, what do these niggas? It's always the same niggas. Like, what the fuck do they know about this game that I don't know, bro? Oh, shit. I don't want to play sleepy, so let me just go play Call of Duty or something.